Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn today. We are live, Vanessa. It's time to get into it. Awesome. Well, our Lunch and Learn today, reasons to reach out. And I must say, by the way, that this is Vanessa's jam, right? So I shouldn't even be here today. This is literally Vanessa's thing. Like somebody says, send an Easter card. And I'm like, why? And she pops off like 3 things just like that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm all stuck in birthday land and you're off just popping stuff off like that, reasons to send. I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. I love it. I'm glad that, Vanessa, I couldn't think of a better person to be doing this with today.
Thank you so much, Joe. First, a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, definitely.
St. Patrick's Day. For all of you out there having lunch while you learn, what are you eating today? That is our question that we ask every week. What are you eating?
Yes.
What are you eating? What would you eat today on, hey, Kathy, what would you eat today, Joe, on St. Patrick's Day? What's a traditionally Irish thing that you would have today?
Tacos?
No. Big fail.
Epic fail. Here I go.
Big fail. Corned beef.
Oh, corned beef and cabbage, right?
Corned beef and cabbage. I don't know. I'm just like pulling that out of the air because according to Ancestry, I am 7% Irish.
And I got nothing.
7%. I forgot to wear green today, but I'm 7% Irish. So according to Ancestry, English, Scottish, and Irish. That's what happens when you're born in England.
Yeah. Yep.
But Joe, you have a lot of English, no Irish, but a lot of English in you too. We think we're cousins, right?
Yeah. Somewhere over there, something happened. I don't know. Our relatives knew each other somewhere. So
somewhere. Okay, Terry's 20%.
Awesome.
Kathy's eating a green salad for lunch. Where's your green? I know. Irish coffee for sure. I would sign up for that. And happy St. Patty's Day. Just had a big salad, later corned beef and cabbage. Wow, you are really channeling the spirit of the day. That is awesome. That is awesome. So, Joe, let's talk about reasons to reach out. And the reason we chose this for St. Patrick's Day is because I am sure there are people out there going, well, what does St. Patrick's Day have to do with business? St. Patrick's Day is all about beer and turning things green, right?
That's what they say, but I guess if you asked Eileen Schwartz, she would say it's about getting listings from sending a St. Patrick's Day card.
So tell that story, because that is a great way to kick this off, because she did get listings. And Eileen Schwartz, for those of you who don't know, she is a realtor who uses Mailbox Power and used it in a very effective way, Joe, right?
She did. Last year, she decided to send a St. Patrick's Day card, just a card, nothing else, to everybody she ever sold a home to or for.
Wow.
And what happened was a resulting 3 listings. 3 from sending a St. Patrick's Day. One of those people, she hadn't talked to him in like 15 plus years.
That's crazy.
And from that card, they were literally like, oh my gosh, what perfect timing. We were just talking about selling and buying a new place and blah, blah, blah. And there you go.
I mean, that is crazy and very cool. And what a cool story, sending St. Patrick's Day cards to everyone. I like what you said, Joe. Everyone she's sold to and everyone who bought from.
That's right.
She was on both ends of the sale is the bottom line, right?
Right. Yes.
So everyone that she's interacted with, which again, made her top of mind and resulted in 3 sales. That is really, really cool. All right. Let us, can you see my screen, Joe?
Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. What am I doing here? Add to stream. Got it. Here we go.
There you go.
I've got this.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk about this. Here's the question. When's a good time to reach out to your clients or customers? And if you don't know by now, our answer is anytime you can, right? There are so many reasons to reach out to clients and customers, and we're going to go through some of those today. But really, what I want you to do is, as we're talking about these things, we're only going to touch on a few things today. There are so many reasons to reach out to customers or clients that apply to your business in particular. And I want you to think about that, even if you sit and brainstorm for 10 minutes after this is over on reasons that you could reach out, things that happen in the year that are very applicable to your business. Because I know they're out there. It just takes a minute to sit and think about them, and then you can schedule what you're going to send around that. So let's move on. Reasons to reach out, Joe.
There are many, no doubt about it. So holidays, and you know what? It used to be just said, well, just the ABCs, right? So anniversary, birthday, and Christmas. But
used to be.
Things have changed because it's no longer the ABCs, right? But we got to keep it easy.
Right.
And I think that's what we're doing right here, with the exception of the pandemic listing down there.
Yeah. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, these are your typical reasons that people will be prompted to reach out to somebody. But like Joe said, the ABCs, the anniversaries, birthdays, and Christmas, we are way beyond that. Mailbox power is way beyond the typical ABCs. And that's what we want to talk to you about today.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to go quickly through the months for reasons to reach out to people. Happy New Year, obviously, in January. You're going to schedule that as a December send. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Inauguration Day. In February, we've got Valentine's Day, President's Day, Chinese New Year. I'm just mentioning a tiny fraction of what is available to you. If you did nothing else, these are some reasons. Obviously, today, St. Patrick's Day, International Women's Day, April Fool's Day, April Fool's Day, spring, tax day, Easter, Earth Day, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, school's out, summer fun, Father's Day. Would you have thought of these, Joe, as we're going through this list?
Okay, I have to admit this out loud right now, because Vanessa, I don't think of even half of these. And when you brought up Easter the other day, and I'm like, what? Easter? Really? Yeah. Like, you're going to send cards for Easter? And you popped off 3, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yeah, that's why this is your jam, because it's only not me. But then we have to read this. Kelly Wheeler, pull a list of all single girls 2 miles from you and send the card with an offer. Well, there's another reason to send for sure.
Okay. That is good. That is really good. Let's go to the second half of the year here, Joe, and talk about Independence Day, Dog Days of Summer. It's not a real day, but what a great time to reach out to people in the when most people are hot and trying to deal with the summer heat and things like that. You can talk about that or run a promotion around that. Summer sizzle in August, back to school in August, Labor Day in September, Columbus Day and Halloween in October, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, and Black Friday in November, and Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, end of the year in December. Again, this is a teeny fraction of some of the reasons that you could send out. But if you're sitting there going, there's no way I could think of something every month, well, you just got a list. Yeah. So now the key though, Joe, is figuring out, okay, now that I know what these holidays are, just like you said with Easter, there are holidays that you're like, how does this fit in? Let's talk about some of the other like national or international days that you might be able to incorporate into your sending.
Right. Oh,
so here you have, like I touched on International Women's Day a little while ago, National Popcorn Day.
Hold on. There's a pizza day and a donut day.
Yeah. It's like send your donut day one to your favorite cop in your life, right?
Wow. I mean, for a guy that's got a food issue, those are 2 important days for me. I mean, okay. I need to know when those days
are. And we talk about like National Gardening Day and Photography Day and National Selfie Day and things like that. Here's what I want you to, nobody expects you to send something for all these days. That's not at all what we're saying here. We are saying, figure out which ones of these days you could incorporate into your messaging for your particular business. So if, for example, you own a pizza place, you are going to celebrate National Pizza Day.
That's exactly right.
If you own a donut shop, You're going to celebrate National Donut Day. You'd be crazy not to. It's a perfect excuse for you to bring people into your business. So, Joe, do you see any on here that you could incorporate into what kind of resonates with you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I love Photography Day too. I think there's several things I'm learning from you, Vanessa, as we kind of move along, how to associate these messages. And one of the things I want to say right now is, Mailbox Power is focused on a business to business and business to customer relationship. And some of you might look at our platform and go, well, why don't you have this tchotchke stuff for my kids or my wife or, that kind of stuff? And we're not saying you can't use the platform for that. But what we're saying is, as clearly we're pointing out, we really are trying to give you reasons to reach out to your customers and stay top of mind. That's it. Really, really simple, right? And whatever reason you can conjure up, which I have to be clubbed over the head sometimes with ideas regarding this, because I guess I'm so stuck beating the birthday drum that I don't think about this other stuff. And I'm thankful that we're talking about all of these things today.
And Joe, one of the Facebook user, I can't see who it is, they said, love Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And that's my birthday, by the way. And I happen to marry somebody who's obsessed with Star Wars. And I'm pretty sure that's why he married me. I'm pretty sure that that clinched the deal. Was that my birthday is Star Wars Day? Like, what could be better?
That's funny. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, as we're looking at these, lots of reasons. I want to point out National Umbrella Day. What a perfect day for an insurance agent to reach out and talk about insurance policies and umbrella policies and things like that. You can incorporate a message, and sometimes it takes a minute to think about what the message would be associated with the holiday. How can you turn that into a business thing? And that's what we're going to talk about here in a minute. So. Somebody said they make protein donuts. I see a card in my donut future. Awesome. I'd love to try a protein donut. That sounds really good.
No doubt.
So obviously, when you pick out the dates that you're going to send things, you're going to use an event-based campaign to send those out. And you're going to schedule those ship dates ahead of time so that you're not shipping on the actual day, but you're shipping 10 to 14 days ahead of time, unless you're sending internationally and you want to incorporate a little bit more of a buffer in there. But here's the thing, guys, and I'm going to point this out in a minute, and I'm going to show you some examples, and you're going to say, oh, we just passed that holiday. We did. But while you're thinking about things, I want you to start. You can schedule things in advance right now for next year. So while they're top of mind, we talk about keeping customers top of mind. But while these holidays and events are top of mind, schedule your stuff so that you're not scrambling next year going, I forgot it was Brownie Day. Okay?
That's exactly right.
All right. So how many people sent out daylight savings cards, Joe?
Crickets. All over the place over here. I don't think one went out. I may be wrong and I missed out of the, however many tens of thousands of cards went out, but I don't think I remember seeing one. No.
What a great time to just remind people. And here's one card that's in the card catalog, and they're talking about the fact that it's daylight savings time to spring forward and all of that. There's another one here that actually has reminders in it for things to do. And Joe, you were talking about this with me the other day when we were talking about daylight savings, because you have a strict thing that you do around daylight savings, right?
I do. Yeah, definitely. And what I love about what you're sharing with these cards for daylight savings, it may seem like something you would never use, but when you're a realtor, you can pour value into your customers. Anytime you can pour value into them and communicate with them just like this, you're going to win, because you're not. I look at these cards. Nobody's asking for a sale.
Nope.
Nobody's promoting their brand. All you're doing is reaching out to that customer and pouring value into them by giving them some helpful tips in this time. When we change our clocks, and it's all weird. I don't even like changing our clocks. But anyway, it's one of those things where I'm like, well, at least I get the batteries changed to my clocks and my fire, alarms and that kind of stuff. I get that stuff done. But sometimes it would be nice because it just springs up on you sometimes for a little play on words. But all of a sudden it's like, what? Tomorrow's I don't even have the batteries I need. Geez, but if I would have gotten a card, 4 or 5 days beforehand, and be like, this is pretty cool. I like it.
Yes. So anytime that you can anchor habits to other things that are going to happen anytime. So we're going to spring forward. We're going to fall back in the fall. If you can anchor things to that, then you are much more likely to do it. And you won't wake up in the middle of the night with your smoke alarm batteries going off.
Oh, that thing chirping at you. Oh, there's a reason I changed those batteries. I can only handle that grating on me for about a minute and I'm done.
And it's terrifying, and it always happens in the middle of the night, right?
Oh gosh, don't even get me started.
Anyway, here's another one. So that actually includes a list of things to do, check your carbon monoxide detectors and all these other things that you can do. Just a reminder for people, if you're in the insurance business, in the realtor business, in so many other businesses, cleaning, window cleaner, any of that, I would incorporate this into your sending. Even someone who does odd jobs, you could hire someone and say, look, this is the list of things that I'll do for you for X amount of dollars. I mean, the list goes on and on. Here's another one, Joe. Did you send out a St. Patrick's Day card?
I did not. No, guilty as charged.
So this is an easy way to incorporate a holiday. Like I mentioned on the front end of this, it seems like a holiday that's all about beer and whatever, but St. Patrick's Day, I mean, how cool would it be if you're the customer and it says, Joe, we're very lucky that you are our customer. And then you open the inside. We're grateful for your business and want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day. Like, what a cool message for somebody to get. What an unexpected message for somebody to get, right?
Not just unexpected, but that word grateful.
Yes.
What are you doing? You're telling your customer they're important to you. You're telling them right out loud, lucky to have you as a customer and grateful for your business. That's what they want to hear. They want to feel like they're important to you and you recognize that. That's the whole thing. That's what we do. This is an opportunity for you to reach out in just an impactful way and using a package or a greeting card to let them know. I love this. Love it.
And guys, if you're watching right now and you have ideas on other messaging, by all means, put it in the comments. We would love, we don't have the monopoly on great messages here. So we would love to hear from you. You guys are creative and you have all kinds of things to incorporate into these holidays. So if you have ideas, put them in the comments because we'd be happy to flash them up on the screen and share them with people as well. Here's another one, Joe. You talked about Easter and what does that have to do with business? And here, my immediate question was, are all of your eggs in one basket? I can show you how to diversify your marketing efforts. And this is obviously a promotion for Mailbox Power. Although it doesn't say that anywhere on the card, and you could use this for many, many other things, but it is first name, please give me a call at your convenience and allow me to show you a budget and time-friendly, high-impact tool. Like, it's simple. Like, that's going to get somebody's attention. No, it doesn't scream Easter. It doesn't say Happy Easter, but it was a prompt of, people are thinking about Easter. People are thinking about Easter eggs anyway. And then they get this card and they're like, wow, what is this? They're going to associate this and they're going to feel like, wow, this is a creative way to say something without getting religious.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
So here's another one, Joe. Spring. Spring reminds us of the promise of new beginnings. Right?
I love it. I love this message. I love the card. Like I said, this is such your jam because in a million years, I would never come up with this stuff. Never. This is not me.
So this is, again, personalized on the inside. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to earn your business. We take great pride in developing long-lasting relationships with our clients and look forward to serving you for many years to come. This is like a thank you for the opportunity to bid on something. Or you can change this message on the inside. You can do whatever you want. You can create a whole new card. But the point is that you're using the time of year or the holiday or whatever to connect with people, and in a way that is unique and meaningful to them.
I love it.
And this doesn't just seem like the standard card, right?
No, not even remotely close. And like I said, I just love that, you're letting your customer know how appreciative you are of them.
Yes.
You're not selling anything. You don't have to. That's kind of the point.
That is the point.
Yeah. To stop selling and start creating and nurturing relationships. That's
because the thing is, what is the biggest turnoff for clients, customers, friends, anybody, is if you think people are only reaching out to get your business. If you have in your head, oh, well, they're only doing this because they want me to buy something. Right. You want to erase that whole way of thinking for your clients. You want them to know that you care, regardless of whether or not they buy something. You care about the relationship more than you do the sale. That's how you move those relationships from a transactional relationship to a personal relationship, which is the glue of keeping customers and clients happy.
Yes, that is 100% accurate. I love it.
All right.
Spot on.
Here we go. Happy Easter, or happy spring, Easter, non-religious. Again, we're using Easter eggs. We're not talking about Easter here, but we say, Joe, eggs come in all colors, various shapes and sizes. Some eggs are cracked, a few scrambled, and some eggs are rotten. But then there are the good ones, and you're definitely a good egg.
I love it. Maybe a good cracked egg at times, but for the most part, a good egg.
I love it. But again, an easy way to connect with people and drive the message home. When you can use the time of year to send messages to people, and when you can connect it, anchor it to something, next spring is going to roll around and they're still going to remember it.
Absolutely. Yes.
So,
very cool.
There you go. All right. And then I'm going to turn this part to you.
Oh my, finally, a soapbox for me. Thank you. No, these are all fantastic, Vanessa, all of them. And, I do love birthdays and half birthdays. And a lot of people are like, are you going to talk about birthdays again? Yes, I am. I'm going to keep talking about birthdays because I know so many things about the power of birthday marketing and how important it is. I'm not going to spend too much time today, but I'm going to just say this. If you'll follow the what's been prescribed before this, which is just being grateful for your customers and recognize them on a birthday and a half birthday, you will win. You'll win with every single customer you have. And I don't care what kind of business you're in. It is a winning proposition to do these two things. Thank them for their business, be grateful, show them you're grateful, and recognize them on a birthday, half birthday. And you are in a winning situation. So awesome.
So if this seems overwhelming to you, as we're talking about all these other holidays and reasons to reach out, start with the birthday, half birthday campaign. Get all of your customers or clients on a birthday, half birthday campaign that you can set and forget, and do that, and then change out your card every year. That's all you have to remember in terms of sending that birthday card, is to change it out. And we will remind you in December, because we're good about that.
Yes,
we'll
yes, we
remind you to change that out. But if you do nothing else, like Joe says, start with the birthday, half birthday, and the thank you for your business, and you will already stand out from the crowd. Just by doing that, you will stand out from the crowd. We're talking about taking next level, A+ customer service here by reaching out on other occasions. Okay.
Yes. The customer experience.
Yes. Customer experience. Exactly. So here are some other reasons that we've talked about many, many times. Sympathy. Nice to meet you. Oh, Joe, look at the back to school gift.
I love those. I love the luggage tags. Like, really, hold on. I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. My luggage tag right here on my bag. I am in love with the dang thing. Just in love with it. So I'm super happy.
So if you guys aren't aware, our luggage tags were released last Friday, I believe it was, and are flying out the door because everyone is so excited about them. They're fully customizable on both sides. You can print fully on both sides with the exception of that little tiny hole at the top.
Yes.
There's a template right now available in the not the campaign store, the
design store.
Design store.
Yep.
Completely lost that for a second. In the design store. So that is available for you right now. I believe it's under the printed things, right, Joe?
Like it's in two sections. It is. It's in two sections. You'll find the
good.
So for sure.
Awesome. And then some other card ideas, the miss you card idea and things like that. There are so many reasons to reach out to people and so many great things that are heartwarming. But one of the things, Joe, as we were in this crazy pandemic year, one of the great uses of Mailbox Power was this.
This thing, thousands of these boxes and kits went out. The social isolation survival kit. And the message in here, if I remember right, was literally, don't know what you're doing. I hope you're doing well in this weird pandemic time. Just wanted to reach out and send you something, to make you feel good. Literally, it was a simple message. And it was so perfect. And, the funny part is it turned into business for people. I remember realtors that sent this out to a lot of people, and people ended up, I need to sell my home. Holy crap. And here's my realtor. Sending me a gift. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So as you said, Joe, thousands of these went out. Now, a lot of people may not have thought of even sending anything like this. And that is the beauty of being able to go into the design store and the campaign store and just browse around. Like if you have no idea what to send or why to send something, just go and look at things that are already pre-designed and ready for you to use. And that is the most effective way to do something without spending a lot of time on design and things like that. You just use something that's already pre-designed for you, again, in the design store or in the campaign store.
Right.
All right, Joe, here you go.
Oh, gosh. This is a slide that we'll never get rid of, I don't believe, because it's so truthful. So Mary Kay Ash from Mary Kay Cosmetics. She had this statement, and we just live and die by it. So she said, everyone has an invisible sign hanging from their neck saying, make me feel important. And never forget this message when working with people. And I got to tell you, emails don't make me feel important typically. Texts can, but typically don't make me feel important. Messages on Messenger don't make me feel important. But when somebody does something different, something unique that impacts me, that really has the appearance that they took time, they spent money. It wasn't just a free email, a free message, a free this, a free that. It took time and effort and energy. And, the appearance of a gift coming from the Mailbox Power platform has all of those trappings. It really looks like you spent a lot of time and effort and energy and money. But the truth is, we are the set it and forget it, kings and queens of mailbox marketing.
Yeah.
And a campaign with the use of merge fields and how important you can make somebody feel by personalizing a gift set. And we are getting better and better every day. And I can't wait to go back and look at this a year from now and go, wow, we were missing so many, or we didn't have this, we didn't have that. And look at all the things that we've added. So, yeah.
So I guess the point to that, Joe, is that we are not stopping. We are going to continue to find other ways to reach out to people, to incorporate new personalizable gifts and things like that. We are not going to stop. We are not satisfied with status quo. And you shouldn't be either.
No.
In your business. So here's the next question. How can you incorporate unexpected sending into your marketing strategy to fortify relationships in your business? That's what you should be asking yourself now. And like I said on the front end of this, if you can spend 5 or 10 minutes after this just writing down some things that would complement your business, Earth Day, if you're a lawn service provider, or if you are a gardener or a gardening center, or anybody that provides landscaping, any of that, Earth Day would be a great day. That's just one example. There are lots of different examples. And if you kind of stuck, go back to the beginning of this and look at that whole list of different things and figure out how could you incorporate a message into your sending and make people feel really, really special. Solar. Somebody yelled solar. The first thing that popped in my head was summer solstice, right?
Yes. Maybe they saw the card that I posted earlier.
Oh,
yeah. I put a prospecting card for people in the solar space.
awesome.
In the design store today. So I'm pretty excited about that. And solar, yes, definitely. Yes,
Yeah.
Earth Day is huge for solar people. Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, very, very good. So many things, so many reasons to send. If you get stuck, go into the group and ask people, hey, I want to send something for this particular day. Give me some message ideas. So we're all here to support and help each other. And there are loads of great marketing minds out there that would be willing to help you and figure out a message for you. Joe, we have one more slide, and that is that I want to talk about what's coming up next week.
Yes, this is going to be a fun one. So we have Steve Angeline joining us, and he is really just been crushing it with for sale by owners. And I got to tell you, I can't wait for you to hear from Steve, interview him. He's going to show us what he does, how it works. And I just want to share really quickly, this won't take me but 30 seconds, his numbers from last year, 2020. He contacted 225 for sale by owners, spent $2,100 with Mailbox Power. Average spend per for sale by owner, $9.33. He gained 11 listing, closed 8 sales for $4.3 million in transactions for a $2,100 spend. If you want to know how he did that, I hope to see you next week.
Wow.
Yes, right?
Wow. That is impressive. Impressive numbers.
Yes.
So join us next week and learn all about how he did that. We really are so appreciative of you listening to this and joining us and all of your comments and participation. This gets more and more fun every single week, doesn't it, Joe?
It does. I'm really thankful we have the community that we do. Like you were saying, if you have a question, you need a reason to send, get into one of the groups and just put it out there. We really promote that we are a company that's here to help one another. We stand by the side of all entrepreneurs and all business owners, and we always will. If you have a question, ask the question. We will be here to answer. Myself and Vanessa are constantly cruising these groups, looking for these types of things that we can help. We're servant leaders, both of us, and we want to serve you however we best can.
We want you to win.
Yes, we do. More than anything. You want to talk about getting me excited? Tell me your phone's ringing because you're using Mailbox Power and tell me how. That gets me excited. No, yeah. Oh my gosh, that gets me going. So awesome. All right. Well, any last words, Vanessa?
I think that's it, Joe. I can't wait to see everyone next week.
Awesome. Me either. Thank you for your time. It's the most valuable asset you have. Thank you, everybody, for today. 32 minutes. It was a whirlwind, and I loved every bit of it. And thank you, Vanessa. And everybody have a great day. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.